Okay. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm super excited to share with you this training. So it's how to build your business on Facebook. So for those who don't know me, I'm Vanessa Karcher, Double Diamond with It Works. So I have been in this business for 4 years. I'm not going to tell my whole story because it's going to be long. I just want to go straight to the point. So I have built my business entirely through Facebook. And I've built 2 double diamonds, mine and my husband's one. So I guess I have some good stuff for you tonight. I'm not the best one, but I guess I have good tips. So make sure you take some notes because I'm pretty sure you're going to have some things you're going to learn tonight. And I'm so excited to learn about you guys too, how you feel about it and what you learned tonight and what was your favorite moment. So let's dive into it. I'm gonna start to tell you what we're gonna talk about tonight. So we're gonna talk about some profile basics so that you know also about some settings you can change in your Facebook to optimize it. We're gonna talk about contact lists, your Facebook data, how and what to post because sometimes we don't really know, your visibility on Facebook. We're gonna talk about Facebook stories, so this is brand new. Some themes you can post about, the do's and the don'ts, how to grow your network, because you guys know this is really important. We have to grow our network every day. We're going to talk a little bit about new DT communication, especially when they start. It's super important to start the right way, about follow-up, organization, a little bit about messages. Really quick about online parties, because we do this a lot with my team and it works pretty good. A couple more tips, the apps I'm using for the pictures, and the 5 essentials when you work on social media. So probably you're gonna need to take some notes, and also I'm gonna give you the recording because I guess you're gonna have to go back on this video, especially for some settings. So first, let's talk about the profile basics. This is for me something really important, and I'm telling you this because I've made a lot of mistakes at the beginning. And that's how I learned for 4 years. So this is a way for us to teach you, because we have been doing so many mistakes that now we know what works, what is not working, and what is the best for you to start with your profile. So first of all, be a normal human being. Don't look like a commercial. So please use a picture of yourself first. That's really important, because you don't want like 10 people on your profile picture, because nobody, if they don't know you, they're not going to know which one you are on the picture. Don't put a picture of, I don't know, whatever, but try to show who you are so that when you add new people, they can have an idea. Also choose a good cover picture, something that represents you. And just under your picture, you have like a little bio. You can write some words and some emojis. And most of the time, people are like doing mistake here because they put the link for their website. They put, I don't know, Double Diamond with It Works or whatever. This is not the place where you should put this. It's better to tell something about you. Like, for example, for me, I wrote mom of 2. I'm a French expat. That's why I have an accent. I'm married to my soulmate. I'm living my dream life in Florida. And I have my Snapchat because this is how people add me randomly. And it's a good way for them to see my life, like behind the curtains, if I can say it like that. So yeah, just talk about you a little bit and something fun so that people can know you like in a couple seconds. Don't do 2 separate Facebook, because that's what I did at the beginning. I'm pretty sure you're gonna probably recognize what I say, but at the beginning we're like, I'm not gonna talk about my business on my personal page because I'm gonna annoy so many people. They're not gonna like me anymore. They're gonna block me and blah, blah, blah. So don't do that, because it's not working when you do 2 separate Facebook. Just be who you are and add your business into your everyday life. That's the best way to do it. I'm gonna give you some other advice on your profile. So when you go on your Facebook, you can add, I think it's about section. You can add about your job, about what you've been studying, your school, where you live, if you're married, where you come from. So it's really important for you to put some information here, because as you can see, I don't know how to say that, but it's black. So when you click on it, you can find people who are from the same city, or people who are living in the same city as you, people who have been in the same school. So that's also a way for you to find new friends and to find some common points with the people who are friends with you. But don't put like all the jobs you have been doing, all the school you have been to, because this is not a resume. You're not looking, you're not applying for a job. So just a couple stuff about you, and that's it. And then you have what we call the features picture. So it's always good to put some pictures that are important for you. So for me, for example, it's my husband, my kids, our life in Florida. And you don't see like a whole bunch of It Works picture. You can guess, if you know a little bit about It Works, you can guess about the shirts and the hats, but it's not all about It Works and before and after, because I don't want people to check my profile and like in 2 seconds be like, okay, it's a It Works distributor, I don't want to add this girl. So make sure you show something that is interesting, like a normal human being. So that's my tip for the profile. And this is brand new. I don't know if you noticed this, but you can put a link to your different social media. So you can put a link to your Instagram, your Pinterest, your Snapchat, and your YouTube channel. So I just add this, and I noticed that I have more people subscribing to my channel since I've been doing this. So by the way, I can even delete my Snapchat in my bio because it's here too. But it depends, it's up to you. You can do whatever you want. So you can directly just copy, paste the link and put it there. And people just can click on it and go directly to all the social media. I'm just gonna go to some settings with you, and sometimes I'm gonna do a little break so that if you have questions about what I explained, don't hesitate, okay? So let's talk about some settings that are really, really, really important for you to set up right away, because you have to think that you are building a business. So when you are building a business, you have to protect your account, you have to protect your friends list, and you have to protect yourself, because this is gold for you, especially if you are working a lot on social media. If you lose everything, it's gonna be a drama. So when you go to your phone and you go on the menu, you can go to your account settings, and you are able to go to timeline and tagging. And my advice is to, okay, hold on, I just have the pictures on it so I don't see it. My advice is just to change some settings here. So make sure people can post on your timeline. Like for example, if a customer want to put a review on your timeline or something, but make sure you are the only one who can see it before you can change the privacy of the post. Why? Because there's no possibility to block somebody to post on your timeline. I mean, you can block it, but how to explain that? Let's say I have a customer who wants to post on my timeline, but I don't know what he's gonna put. So just to avoid like bad stuff on my timeline, I'm just gonna put only me, and then I'm gonna change the privacy of the post. But I don't put like only me can post on my timeline, otherwise nobody's never gonna be able to post on my timeline, and I don't want that neither. So I just make sure here I put only me, and then if I'm okay with what people are posting on my timeline, I'm gonna just change the privacy settings under the post. I don't know if that makes sense. That makes sense for you? Yes or no? I'm gonna try to explain better if it's not crystal clear. Yes. Okay, awesome. And then here you can click on the review, so that when people are posting or tagging you, first you're gonna get a notification, and so that you can accept or deny what people are tagging you on, because sometimes when you are a leader especially, and there's a lot of people knowing you, they want to tag you in everything, and you don't want people to advertise on your timeline. So just make sure you set this review on so that you can accept or deny the post that people are tagging you in. Or I don't know, you go to a party and there's a horrible picture of you and you don't want to be tagged in this picture, you can change it too. So that's a couple settings that are kind of interesting. Then let's see, here we go. Also make sure that people can add you as a friend. That's really important because you want to grow your market. And also make sure that people are able to follow you without sending you a friend request. And honestly, I didn't know that for like 3 years in my business. I discovered that like a year ago. So some people don't even know that they don't have the friend request button. So make sure this is okay. You go in privacy in your account settings, then you just click on everyone can send you a friend request. But only you can see your friends list, because you don't want other distributors from other company to just go in your friends list and contact your friends. And for to allow people to follow you, you go also on account settings and you're gonna go in public posts, and you're just gonna set public so that people can follow you. And then you're also gonna make only me, because you don't want people to see your followers neither. So that's really, really important. So just screenshot it, otherwise you can go back to this video when I'm gonna give you the recording. And you're gonna see that it's really, really interesting, because I know some of you, because we are friends, when I told you that, you didn't even know that button exists, just like me. So it's kind of crazy, because there's always some new stuff to discover about Facebook. So that's another setting that is really, really important. You're gonna protect your friend list. So I only know how to do this from my computer, so I just explain you how to do it. You go on your profile, you go on friends, and then you have a little button on the right, and you can protect your friend list and just put only me everywhere, so that only you can see your friend list, nobody else can see it. So that's a good way to protect your 100 list and plus, because that's gold. The last settings I want to talk to you about, and this is something that I just experienced, because somebody hacked my account a week ago and I couldn't access to my account for 48 hours. That was a nightmare, because I thought I'm never going to get it back, even though I thought it was super secured, because I had like extra passwords. I have trusted friends who could get code for me so that I was able to go back to my account. But guess what happened? Somebody hacked my account. They changed my cell phone number, so that when I was I was supposed to get a message to confirm that it was me. I was not able to do it because the person changed my phone number. So now I changed all the settings, and I even have some extra code that I don't need my cell phone in case I want to confirm that it's me. So just go in your settings, you go into security and login from your computer, and just like make sure you put as many security as you can so that you don't lose your Facebook. Because after 4 years, I can tell you guys, if I would have lost my Facebook, that would have been horrible. Like, I cannot even imagine it. I have almost 5,000 friends, 500 followers. I don't want to lose my account, so make sure everything is secured. So now that we've talked about security and settings, let's talk a little bit about contact list. So I don't know if you've already heard about it, but this is something also that I found like a year ago, I guess. And I'm a green personality. I'm pretty sure you already noticed it. And I love to organize my stuff. So I don't know if you know that, but you can classify your contact into friends list. And this is amazing because you can optimize your time. You can optimize your visibility because you can choose who you want to talk to, who you want to interact with. And that makes the follow-up so much easier. And you guys know the fortune is in the follow-up, so it's really, really make you life better. If you do that, I'm going to show you how to do it right away. It's going to also help you invite people faster, because I don't know if you've already experienced that, but sometimes when you go to an online event or even another event and you want to add people, you have all your lists and you're like, I don't remember where she's from, is she here, I don't know. And if you classify people already, you can like choose to invite just a category of people. So that's going to help you so much in the future. It just takes time to organize, but honestly, it's amazing. And also you can choose your audience when you're posting. I don't really use that, but I'm going to show you how to do it. So I'm just going to get out of this and I'm going to share with you my screen on Facebook. So just let me know in the chat if you are seeing it. So hold on, I'm just going to open it. Here we go. Can you guys see my Facebook? Yeah? Okay, so if you want to create a friends list, you just have to go on the menu on the left side and you go here on friend list. And so you're going to see all my lists and you can create new lists. So when you go here, all the little one with the tiny pictures are what Facebook already set up for you. So they put all the people that are independent distributor like you, all the people that live in the same area as you, all the people that went to the same school as you, and all that kind of stuff. I don't really use this one, honestly. I decided to do my own because it's easier for me. So you don't have to do as many because I have some in French and I have some in English because it's better for me. So of course you're not going to have as many lists. Just do what's the best for you. But basically what I did is the leader I want to follow that speak English and the one who speaks French. I have my team in a category so that if I want to check and like some of their posts and encourage them, I can go into that list. I have my DTs, I have my LCs for France, for the US. I have the corporate team. I have distributors who are in the US. I have my potential distributors, potential loyal customers. And this is the two categories that I'm using the most. I'm going to explain you how I use it. So each time I'm adding a new people on Facebook, I'm just going to put this person right away in what I call new contact interaction. Why? Because my goal is to keep interacting with this person without messaging her right away, because I don't know this person and I just want her to know that I'm here, that I'm seeing what she's doing or he is doing. And so that she probably gonna be like, who's that girl? And she's gonna check what I'm doing too. Of course, if I'm interacting with her, the algorithm from Facebook gonna let me see her post and she's gonna see mine. So that's a way for me to interact. So usually what I'm doing, I'm interacting for like 10 days, 15 days. And then I try to find a way to talk to this person. I don't know, a dress that she bought and I like, I wanna know where she bought it, or I don't know, like a cute picture of a baby or whatever. I'm gonna find something to create a conversation, but nothing to do with it works. I don't want to spam people. Then once I have a conversation with them through private message, I'm gonna change them from this list. I'm gonna put them in relationship, because once I talk to them, I have a relationship with them. And once we start talking about it works, if we talk about a product, they're gonna go into potential loyal customer. If we talk about the business, they're gonna go into potential distributor. So that's just the way I'm using it. Why I'm doing this, let's take an example. I'm not gonna show you my potential, but let's take my team, for example. If I click on the name of my team, what I'm gonna see here is only the post of my team, nobody else. So if I wanna like and comment, only my team, I'm only going to see their post. So if I want to do the same with my potential, because I want to keep talking to my potential, I can do the same. Because you guys know you don't see everybody. and because of the Facebook algorithm. So this is a way to keep in touch with your potential, with the new people you are adding to your network, and not especially seeing only your It Works distributor like on your timeline all day long. So that's the first thing I want to tell you. And let me see, I'm just going to check. I don't remember. Oh yeah, so if you want to invite, I'm going to show you why it's really important to do that. So let's say I have an event. I think we have a online party. It's in French, but never mind, you're going to understand what I mean. If I click on invite here, if it's working, okay. So usually you're gonna have all your friends here, right? It takes too much time to click on everybody's name, but I can just choose, okay, I want to invite all my distributors. I want to invite all the people who live in Florida. I want to invite all my potential distributors or potential wire customer. Here we go. In 2 seconds, I can have my list and I can choose the people I want to invite. So that makes life so much easier, right? What do you think? Personally, I love it. But yeah, that's because I'm green. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go back to my documents. Hold on. Here we go. So something really important too. Did you know, guys, that you can download all your data from Facebook since the beginning when you started your account? So you can get your pictures, you can get all your posts, you can get your friends list, you can get everything you've ever put on Facebook. So how to find it? It's kind of easy, but it can take a long time. Sometimes it takes like 30 minutes before you get the email from Facebook. So you just go in your settings from the computer, you go in general, and then you go all the way down and you click on download a copy of your Facebook data. And then you're gonna have this window. You just click on start my archive, and it's gonna ask for your email to confirm your email and password. And like 15 to 30 minutes, sometimes an hour, you're gonna get an email that say that it's ready, and then you have a link and you can download a file. And in this file, you're gonna have different file inside, and you have one that is called, I guess, HTML. You open it and you have all your friends list. And what is magical about it, and I love that, you don't only have your friends, you have your followers, you have the people who never accept your friend request. So that's a good way to find them back. You have all the people that you have deleted and all the people who have deleted you. So it's amazing. Like, I love it. So what I'm doing with this list, I printed it and I also put it in an Excel file. You cannot like download it to Excel. You have to copy paste it because that's a way for me to classify them from A to Z. Because when you download it from Facebook, it begins with the, how do you say that? The last one you add to the oldest one. So you just don't want to interact with the last one. So it's up to you how you want to do it, but I'm using it because I know I don't talk to everybody. I know I forgot some people. So it's a good way to make sure that you are like checking everybody, deleting people that you don't want in your Facebook anymore, interacting with people you forgot, and that kind of stuff. So that's a huge tool. And basically it's your 100 list plus with the people you have on Facebook. Okay, so let's talk about what are the rules about how many times I'm supposed to post on Facebook, what am I supposed to post. So there's no rules about how many times you're supposed to post a day on Facebook, even if I know some leaders or some team have their own rules, but there's no like rules to be sure you're gonna be seen. The only thing is that you have to be consistent and you have to post every day. Otherwise, people are not gonna see everything that you're posting for sure because of the algorithm of Facebook. And so how it's gonna work? Facebook is gonna choose who you want to see. And how they're going to choose it? They're going to choose it regarding who you like, who you comment, and who you talk to in private message. And you know you don't talk to everybody. You know you don't comment and like to everybody. So they're just going to show what they think you are interested in. So they're going to do the same for them. So if they don't like or comment your stuff or talk to you in private message, they're not going to see your post. So this is really important. If you don't post, you're never going to be seen. Like just a couple people. So it's really, really important. I know that Jade Hooper is using the 3-3 rule. So that's like 3 posts about your lifestyle and 3 posts about products or you using products or whatever. So for me, that's something that I'm approximately doing, but I'm not stick to 6 posts a day. So do whatever you can do with your life, but make sure you post every day, at least, I would say at least 3 times a day. If you can more, it's better, but yeah, whatever you can do, but be consistent. So what you can post about, if it's about It Works products, just make sure that you are, when you are posting before and after picture, don't be like, this is a result after 1 wrap, because this is not interesting. You have to tell a story. I don't know, let's say it's a mom after having babies and she doesn't like her belly anymore, and so many women are in that situation and they really want to find a solution. So just think about the emotion you want people to feel when they are reading your post, who you talk to when you are writing a post, and that you are offering a solution. But don't be like just posting something to post. Stories are so important. So even if you don't know the person, I'm not saying a lie, but try to make something that's going to make sense and that people are going to be like, oh, she's talking about me. So always make sure that's what you want to do when you're posting. Don't be like, okay, I'm just going to put a before and after picture and that's it. Try to use your pictures of your own products, you using the products instead of the corporate product picture. I'm not saying that our corporate product picture are not pretty, they do an amazing job, but like when they are posting a picture 5 minutes after everybody's posting it, and that's Facebook is gonna notice it, it's gonna change the algorithm because they're gonna think it's a spam, and you're gonna have less visibility, and also it's gonna be salesy. So just try to make your own picture and take selfie with your products, give a kiss to your cleanser because you love it so much, it changed your life, and whatever you want, but make your own picture. Always try to share what you have to offer with a normal language, because always think that people don't know what, I don't know, scientific language. Not everybody is a beautician, or I'm a beautician, so I always try to make sure it's not too complicated when I speak. Just try to speak normal language, be authentic, and don't be salesy. Don't be like, okay, I don't know, if you want to buy this, let me know. And just try to be natural, like you will talk about a restaurant you like or this superstore you just found with beautiful dresses, but just be natural. This is the best way for you to keep people watching what you're doing. And if we talk about your lifestyle post, so what I'm telling about lifestyle posts is just your life and incorporating your It Works adventure into it. But don't be like suddenly posting only about It Works, because people are not going to follow you and then going to be like, what's happening with her? I don't know what's happening, but it's not her anymore. Just talk about what changed for you, speak positive, share your struggle. Let's say, for example, before it was so complicated for you to put gas in your car, but now because you just sold a wrap, you are able to put some gas in your car without having to wait to your next paycheck. Some simple stuff that everybody can relate to. Selfies, people love selfies, and now you don't have excuses, because even when you look ugly, you have something called Snapchat that is amazing. You look beautiful 2 seconds after, so you can use Snapchat to do amazing pictures and share all your little victories. What I'm saying is, I don't know, you just sold a wrap. That's a victory. You don't have to be a double diamond or a presidential or buy a new car or a super beautiful mansion to be relatable. And I would say that's even less, I mean, not everybody is going to believe that they are able to buy such a car or such a house. But if you say like, this week, because of my bonuses, I was able to pay for the grocery and that kind of stuff, this is amazing. And a lot of people are going to relate to you. So all that kind of stuff you can share on your Facebook. Especially when you start, you're not going to have like an amazing testimony right away, but just talk about where you are, where you want to go with this business, and everything that you want to change. Because what you have to understand is that people are going to buy you before they even buy your products. They're going to love you even before they're going to love your products. So this is like, for me, the most important thing ever. So let's talk a little bit about your visibility on Facebook. I don't know if you've been following a little bit John Eric Mosler. It's somebody that I like about social media, and he was always saying, don't be viral, but be social, just be a friend. And that's so true, because you don't want to spam people, you just want to be a good friend. So just remember how you do in real life, and just be nice and compliment people and like and comment, and that's the best way to build a relationship. And this is honestly the key. If you only talk to people keeping in your mind that you just want to sell, it's never going to work. Never. So just a couple numbers, and this is really interesting. Like the average, people post approximately 3 posts a day. They scroll six times a day, up to 50 posts, and they have an average of 400 friends. So when you know that there's 500,000 posts a year average, and Facebook is only showing 10% of people post. Can you believe that? So that means this is nothing compared to what everybody is posting. And that's the same for you. So that means when you are posting, not everybody are seeing it. So also make sure when you are posting, you don't talk to Facebook. You are talking through Facebook. So that means Facebook is just the platform you are using to speak, but don't be like, hi, Facebook, or always make sure you are talking to somebody specifically when you post, because this is more personal and people are going to follow you more. Give life to your post, use pictures, use emojis, emotions, tag places, but don't exaggerate, like 10,000 hashtags and 10,000 emojis, and too much is too much. So just a couple, so that people, when they are scrolling through Facebook, usually they don't stop on just a regular black text, but if there's pictures or like a couple emojis, they're probably gonna stop more. But if it's too much, it's gonna be salesy. So just a little bit. Something that works pretty good too is sense of emergency and all about emotions. So words like, whoa, OMG, holy moly, guess what just happened to me, and things like that are gonna attract people to check what you're writing. What is she talking about? But of course, if you're putting that in every post, it's not gonna work. So just a little bit of that everywhere, and you're gonna attract more people. So don't forget the algorithm is gonna choose who to show to you and who they're gonna show you post to regarding who you like, comment, or talk to. So something that is really important, and that's a good experience. Now you can check right away, if you open your Facebook, are the first 3 posts that you see from distributors? And you can answer in the chat. Like the first 3 1. Like if you open your Facebook, the first post that you see on your Facebook, are there from distributors or not? Not your timeline, just the regular Facebook. You open Facebook and the first post that you see on Facebook, are they from other distributors or just regular people? So that's good. If the answer is no, you are doing a good job, because that means you are talking more to regular people. If you only see like people from it works. That means you are interacting too much with distributors. If it's group, it's different, because if you are in group, you're gonna get the notification, but like regular posts. If it's only distributors, like the 3, 5, 10 first post, that means you are interacting too much with distributors. So I'm not saying it's bad to like or comment to other distributors, but when you are doing this too much, the problem is that Facebook is gonna think that you only like distributors, so they're gonna show you posts from distributors only, and you are gonna be seen by distributors only. And this is not the point of your Facebook. You are doing this because you want to interact with other people. So just pay attention to that. So let's talk briefly about Facebook stories. I love Facebook stories, but I have to admit I'm using Instagram stories to post on Facebook. But you can do that. It's not a problem. So you can find it on the top of your Facebook. You have these little bubbles for those who don't know what it is. So first you're gonna see your stories, and then if people are live and other stories, and you have your photo with a plus. So that's if you want to add some more thing to your stories. So I just learned recently that we are 2 billion people using Facebook right now, and only 7.5% are using stories. So what does it mean? That means that we have an advantage, because not everybody on Facebook is on Facebook stories, so you're gonna be seen more if you are using the stories. So the stories are basically working like Snapchat. If you don't use it, it's just like brief videos and pictures of your everyday life. I'm using Instagram because when I'm not really an Instagram user, but I love Instagram story, because when you go into Instagram story settings, you can check a box so that your Instagram stories goes directly in your Facebook stories. So you don't have to post like all over the place, because it can be a little bit overwhelming when you're like, okay, I have to post on Facebook, I have to post on Snapchat, I have to post on Instagram, and now I have to do 2 stories. Oh my gosh, I don't have the time for this. So this is for me something huge, because usually what I'm doing, I do a Snapchat, then I go on my Instagram story, I just add a couple of stuff on it, I post it there, and then it goes directly on my Facebook. So I don't spend a lot of time. And what I love on Instagram, I can put hashtags, I can put different kind of stuff on it, and it looks pretty. So this is 2 examples. This morning when I was drinking my coffee, my hubby dancing, it's a boomerang, so he's like dancing like this because I thought it was funny in his pajamas. So yeah, just a couple interesting stuff. And what is good with the hashtag, people are gonna follow you through the hashtag even if they are not friends with you. So before, when I started to use these stories, it was like, I don't know, let's say 10 days or 2 weeks ago, I had only 2 or 3 views, and now it's usually around 100 or more. So it depends. So that's a good, like a good progress. So I think it's really something good to use, and I think that it's more alive than just a post. So I like it. Of course, like everything, don't do it too much, because if you have like 15 stories one after another, people are just gonna swipe, and they're not gonna watch all your stories. So like, I don't know, I'm doing like 5 a day. It depends, but like 5, and I think it's good. So whatever you want, but if you are really good at making good stories, you can put more. But if it's not interesting, don't do like, I don't know, 10 quick stories to make stories, but it's not interesting. So some information about the stories, I just talk about that. But when somebody is looking at your story, so as you can see, you have a little eye here and it's written 91. I can click on that and check who has been watching my story. And then what I'm doing, I'm clicking on their name, and I'm going to interact on their page too. So that it's a way for me to see who is watching me. And you're going to be kind of impressed, because usually it's not the people you think. And you discover a lot more people that are watching you, and you didn't even know about that. So I love it. And yeah, for me, it's a game changer. So I love using it. You can also add stories to pages and groups now. It's possible. So if you have a group, for example, with the new What the Fit, if you have a group and you want to put some stories in it, you can, like with your workout and stuff or your recipes, you can do it. You can also tag somebody, a page, an event in your story. You just start with how do you say that, at Vanessa, for example, and I can check my name and tag myself or tag a page or an event. So that's pretty cool, because then when people are looking at your story, they can click on it and it goes directly to your page or your event or whatever you choose to tag. Also make sure that the profile picture, remember I told you it's really important, and that's an important for Facebook stories too, because when you look at it, can you notice here, there's your little profile picture in the corner. So if it's not a good picture, people are not gonna even see what it is. And as you can notice it, there's only your first name here. So if they have like 15 Vanessa, they're not gonna know whose stories it is. So make sure that your picture is good so that people can recognize you, okay? And again, be consistent if you want to stay in the loop, because it's always, if you notice it, it's always the same people. So it's better to post every day if you start using the story, so that you stay in the loop of the bubbles that are staying on top of Facebook. Because once people are clicking on it, it's just going to go through all the stories. So if you're there, they're going to see you. And just a little tip too, I'm going to show you on my phone. When you are on your Facebook, you don't have to click there. You just can swipe and it goes directly to your story, like this. It's easy. Oops. Here we go. And once you click, so the live video are going there too. So that means if you're using the stories and you do live video, it's gonna go there too. So you live are gonna be seen more. And once you click on one, so let's take a click on this one, I can go faster. So if it's not interesting, people are gonna do this with you. Or I can even swipe to the next person if it's not interesting. So that's just a couple things for you. And another good thing, if people are commenting on your stories or you are commenting on stories, guess where these comments are going? They are going in your private message. So that's huge, because they thought they were commenting, but finally they end up in your inbox and you can start a conversation. So you're like making a huge step. You don't even have to find something to talk to them. It's going to be easier through the stories. So I don't know if you're excited about that, but I love it. I'm going to finish with the story, and I'm just going to let you ask some questions if you have about this part, and then I'm going to go to the second part. Just the last thing about the Facebook stories. Now, when you are doing a post, it's going to propose you to post into your feed or in your story. Please don't put your post in your story, because it's going to look weird and people are going to know that it's not like a picture you are doing right now. It's a post. So don't do the same on your profile that you are doing on the story. I think it's not good, but that's my personal opinion. So whatever you think, but I really think like a post is a post and a story is a story. So, but just to let you know that it's going to be like this. Okay, do you have some question about this before I go to the second part? Am I talking too fast or? Okay. No question. Okay, let's go. So some ideas about what to post on about It Works and not It Works related, because some people that are not used to post a lot on Facebook or social media, so sometimes they're kind of lost and they're like, I have to post, and I don't know what to post. So About It Works, there's so many stuff you can talk about. You can take a picture of you while you're blitzing to show how easy it is and duplicable. You can take a picture of your office of the day, you playing at the pool with the kids while you are working on your phone, or you kind of lazy, you stay in your PJs with your messy bun and you working on your phone or whatever. Everything you can do and can make people feel like this is freedom, I want to do the same, just share it. Teamwork, when you are like doing parties together or when you are helping a new distributor, because that's going to make people feel like I'm not going to be alone. I'm going to be in a team and I'm going to get some help. So this is like good. Customer care, whatever you can show about your customer or what they are sharing with you. Your success, every little success, your own testimonies, when you do some shopping and you pay with your It Works money. Your payday, we love paydays. When you are paying off debt or bills, you can talk about it. And it doesn't have to be like I said, a mention or something. It can be just going to McDonald's with your kids. Share your why, talk about your goals and your dream, because people are going to be like, oh, I would like to do the same. And yeah, so share about that. Wrap parties, one-by-one appointments, you using your products, 90 days challenge, announcement, like the amazing announcement we had today, events, DTs and LC's testimonies, and your lifestyle. So this is all different kind of ideas you can use if you want to post about It Works. But since it's not a good idea to post only about It Works, there's also a couple stuff you can talk about on your profile. People love to laugh, so you can share like funny memes and jokes or funny videos, but not too much, because we don't want to see like a YouTube funny channel on your timeline, right? When you do fitness or you work out, selfies, food, we all love food, freedom, like inspirational quotes, fashion, shopping, makeup. I put workout twice. You see, that's because my mind know that I have to work out more. I'm focusing. Kids, family, love, pets, your passion, whatever, your everyday life. But this is a ton of idea you can share about. And what you can do sometimes is just go back to your profile and ask yourself, would I follow myself? Like, would I be somebody interesting to follow? And if you're not sure, you can be honest with yourself. Just ask a friend. Can you check my profile and tell me if you really think that it's interesting or not? And yeah, but always try to be yourself, even if you're getting better and you're becoming a better version of yourself. Stay humble and stay simple. Also, I love to use Pinterest and Instagram to find good pictures because sometimes I just don't look like or don't feel like I want to take a picture of myself. So I'm just going to check for pretty pictures on Instagram, on Pinterest. With hashtags, you can find a lot of stuff. So yeah, that's a couple ideas. So now let's talk about the do's and the don'ts. So share your adventure. Remember, it's not a commercial. Be relatable, because people want to be like, okay, I can do the same. Interact with your friends, be a good friend, tell stories, be thoughtful, intentional, authentic, and you can also get your inspiration from what people are complaining about. So what do I mean by that? It's, let's say, for example, every Monday everybody is complaining about the traffic, that they are leaving the babies. I don't know about the alarm clock they have to set in the morning. They all hate Mondays, and people who are complaining about debt. And that's some kind of stuff that can give you ideas about what to talk about if you're struggling with the same and you want to change this in your life. Or like me, I don't have an alarm clock anymore. I don't go through the traffic anymore. I don't leave my kids anymore. So that's the kind of stuff you can talk about, because people can relate to that. So what I'm doing sometimes with my family, even if sometimes they complain, but they know it's a deal. We have together, we take a couple hours and we take a whole bunch of pictures. I do my makeup, I change my hair, I change my clothes. We go outside, we go there, and we do a whole bunch of pictures, so that the other day when I look like a mess, or I have no idea about what to post. I have a whole bunch of pictures already saved in my phone, so that's an idea for you. And sometimes it's better to post less, but to post quality pictures and post than just like posting all over the place because you want to post. So because people are going to follow you more if it's quality stuff. I say happy birthday to everybody on my Facebook through private message, but there's a but. I check before I send a private message because sometimes I have some jerks or some weirdos, and I'm not sure I want them to look at my post every day or comment on my post. So this is a good way for me to delete some people from my Facebook at the same time, and to remember some of the people that I forgot, or just be nice with them and build a relationship, because it's so much more intentional to say happy birthday through a private message than just posting on the timeline. Because I don't know about you guys, but for me, this year, for example, I had like 400 people saying happy birthday. It took me 3 days to check everybody's comments. So I can promise you I don't remember everybody who say happy birthday or not. So private message is better. And of course, live videos are amazing, because even if you don't feel like you're perfect or you feel like you don't know what to talk about, live are amazing because people are going to watch you, people are curious. And don't do live only about your product or it works, but just do live about random stuff. Like, I don't know, last time I was doing braids in my daughter's hair, and I just record me doing braids and cooking or whatever, because people are curious. They're going to watch you, and then they're going to start following you and see your stuff because they were watching you live. And another thing, when people are watching your live video, it's going to send a notification to their friends saying Vanessa is watching, I don't know, Erica's live. So you're going to touch people that you don't even know, and it's going to grow your market. So don't be shy, just go for it, and don't think about the judgment, because everybody is like you. And always remember that people are going to be like, if she's doing it, I can do it too. So yeah, even if I know, even for myself, I have to kick myself in the butt, because I know this past day I haven't been doing a lot of live. So I'm saying it, but I really have to do more live. So the don'ts, yeah. Don't make a post like, I don't know, you're talking about before and after picture, and you post like 100 pictures with your post. That's not gonna work better. Just post one, or like in the comments you can post some more picture, but don't be like, I'm gonna put 50 pictures so that people have more results and they're gonna be more interested. No. Don't overuse hashtags. Like, sometimes I see posts, there's more hashtag than actually a text, so that doesn't make sense. 1 or 2 on Facebook is not really as important as on Instagram, for example. Don't post your link all over the place, because that doesn't make sense neither. And I really feel like it's better when you can talk to people before they go to your website, because they don't understand the difference of prices. They don't know the products if they don't have your explanation. I don't give my link until I have a conversation with somebody and he or she is ready to order. But that's my opinion. Share what you have to offer, but don't be a hunter. Don't be like, I'm looking every 5 minutes, or I'm searching every 5 minutes. But just be like, I want to help 3 mommies stay at home with the babies, because that's different, helping somebody than looking for somebody. Don't share drama and controversial subjects like, I don't know, politics or this kind of stuff, because people who could be interested in what you're doing, just because you don't believe in the same stuff, they're gonna be like, okay, I don't want to deal with that person. So don't do that. Just be positive. There's enough drama in the world. We don't need to be like that. And I just talk about that because a couple days ago, this is the first time I'm doing this. I had an ex-distributor who started saying bad stuff about It Works, and she was doing it for, I don't know, a week. And she just posted something. It pissed me off so much that I had to comment. And I'm saying to people not to do that. And I don't know why I comment. And guess what? Right after, my account was not working anymore because her boyfriend was so pissed at me because I shut his mouth that he hacked my account. So please don't talk to that people, because you're gonna get in trouble and you're gonna lose your time and energy. Even if at the end you're right, never mind. It's not interesting. Don't do that. So once you start to do pretty graphics and collage, don't start to put collage in all your posts, because it's gonna be like an advertisement. And people are gonna be like, I'm never gonna be able to do all this collage and graphics, so it's not relatable. Don't do that. Sometimes, yes, but not all over the place. Watch your language. Don't curse every 2 seconds. And like, please, even if I know we just use the double TF word, but it's different. But please be careful on what you're saying. Don't copy paste the post of other distributors, because first of all, it works. Facebook is gonna recognize it, so it's gonna lower your visibility and the person you are copying the post from. And honestly, it's not working, because let's say you have a friend with 5 distributors and she's gonna see 5 times the same post. It's not working. So if you like something, just save it for later, put it in your phone, and then the day you want to use it, change it with your words and then post it. But don't do that because you think you're gonna save time, but honestly, it's not helping your business. It's not helping your algorithm on your Facebook. So don't do that. Don't scroll on Facebook, because that's not gonna make you money. It's so much waste of time. Don't compare yourself. And I guess sometimes I have to repeat it to myself, because you are not everybody. You are yourself. You have your own story. You have your own journey. And it's okay if you don't have the same success as fast as other people. Because like I said to my team, if you achieve a new rank every year, in 8 years, you're going to be an ambassador. And that's amazing, because who's going to promise you as much money in 8 years? Nobody. Not a regular job. So just be okay with that and don't compare yourself, because you are you and you are worthy. You don't need to be like everybody else. So somebody told me one day, if you are looking up to all the leaders and they don't inspire you anymore, you feel like it's putting you down and you feel like you don't feel good when you look at this, don't look at them anymore. It's okay. Just look at the people who are really, really inspiring you, but don't be like, okay, I'm never going to be like this, and that's not good for you. There's a difference between tagging and mentioning. I see so many people tagging like 50% in the post. I don't even know why it's for, but you are not with 50 people when you are posting. So don't tag people if they are not with you, because that's spamming. And honestly, you're going to be blocked by Facebook. So don't do that. And just don't use these words all over the place. Private message me, let me know, message me if you're interested. You can say it sometimes, but not like in every post, because that really feel like you're desperate and you need everybody to private message you. So just don't do this in every post. So yeah, now you know that you have to grow your market. So how do you grow your market? You have to find new friends. And sometimes it's not that easy. And this is a question that my distributors have really often. So this is a couple ideas to find new friends. You can go to your friends' friend list that are not It Works distributors, of course, because you're not going to steal all the distributors' contacts. You can go into groups where you have a real interest. Let's say, for example, I don't know, you are a mom of teenagers or you are a mom of twins and you just want to share tips or ideas with other moms, but don't go into groups to post your like commercials or before and after picture, because you're going to be kicked out, you're going to be blocked, and that's not working. Just be a friend, comment about the subject of the group, and you're going to naturally find new people to add, because they're going to comment your stuff, you're going to comment their stuff, and it's going to be natural. Of course, it's going to take more time but it's going to work better. You can also go into the search toolbar in Facebook and look with hashtag places. So let's say, I don't know, hashtag mom at home or hashtag mom of twins, or places like Starbucks that is next to your house, the Starbucks you're always going. This is something you can do on Facebook through the search toolbar. And what I'm doing when I'm doing this, I just go into post that people, let's say somebody has posted something and tag the Starbucks where I'm going. I'm just going to check the post people are doing, and the one who have like a lot of likes and comments, are going to add these people, because I know they already have an audience. They already have people looking at their post because they have a lot of likes and comments. So that's the kind of people I want in my team. So I'm going to add this kind of people. People who comment and like your post, because you're going to see if you have a public profile, people that you are not friends with or people who are following you are going to start commenting and liking your stuff. So you can also comment and like and add them as friends. The people who are following you, so you know, like I showed you at the beginning, you can activate this and people can follow you without friend requesting you. So you can add these people too, because if they follow you, there's a reason, I guess. So you can check if it's not distributors, you can add them too. Under the Facebook commercial, you know, sometimes you're like, how Facebook knows that I was looking for baby shower ideas? And suddenly you get all this advertisement on your Facebook and you're like, what? And under this advertisement, there's a lot of like and comments. Guess what? These people are looking the same things as you. So you have something in common. You can add these people. When I bleed somebody, I add them on Facebook. So that's a way to add more people to Facebook. And in the menu of your Facebook app, I post you I copy the picture right there. You can go into nearby places and nearby friends to check who are the friends who are next to you, if you want to invite them to a wrap party or propose them to try a wrap. And nearby places, because like I said, for the hashtag of the places, you can check, I don't know, the restaurant around you, and when people are posting and tagging this place, again, if they have a lot of likes and comments, that's the kind of people you can add. And always be thoughtful and real, and please stop when you get a message from Facebook that says you have to add people that you know, blah, blah, blah. Stop to add some people because you're going to be blocked. So stop for a couple, I don't know, hours or for the day and do it the next day. So that's ways to add new friends. Let's talk about your new distributors. New distributors, usually they are about to make the same mistakes as we did at the beginning. So make sure you explain them how to use Facebook right away. Probably just clean up the profile with them if they need some advices, and help them understand how they're going to post on Facebook, especially for the first post. So usually what I'm saying to my team, but that's the way I'm doing it. It depends on different team, but that's the way I'm doing it. I'm asking them to share without saying that it works, without saying that it's network marketing, just saying that because of this reason, I don't know, I was tired of not staying with my kids. I have the goal to be retired in 2 years, so I just decided to start a new adventure today for this and this reason, but not talking about it works, not saying what she's doing, and just posting about something so that people are going to be curious and they're going to start checking what she's posting about for the next post. And then, like in a second or later during the day or another day, she's going to say, okay, now it's time, because I had so many questions, it's time to say that officially that I'm a Eastwork distributor. Or some people, they're going to try the wrap and they're going to be like, oh, this is an amazing product, it's tinkling, guess what it is? I'm so happy and excited to see my results in 45 minutes, but they don't say that it's the wrap. Just try to be mysterious and don't say everything right away, because you want people to ask questions. So make sure that your new distributor, you are helping them to post, like at least the first couple posts, explain them to be excited, to try their first products and share about it like a customer. And if they can share before and after picture of somebody they know, it's better. So most of the time, my distributor, for example, they share my before and after picture, and they say, this is my friend Vanessa, this is her personal story, and I tell them my story about my belly so that they have a story to tell, and it's a true story. And yeah, don't let them be salesy right away, because they're gonna burn their warm market right away, and that sucks. So let them talk about their why, their goal, why they choose to do this, and help them also for the first private message, because sometimes they get overwhelmed and they don't know how to answer. So usually what I'm doing, I'm saying, okay, if you don't know what to answer, just screenshot it, send it to me, and we're gonna do this together. Because if you help them the good way for the beginning, then it's gonna be so much easier for the next private message. So yeah, that's kind of fast, but it's like almost a new training, so I'm not gonna give more detail, but this is just a couple ideas. Always remember that the fortune is in the follow-up. So that means you have to keep your friends list updates. You have to build relationship and keep interacting with people, because as soon as you stop interacting with people, they're gonna stop seeing what you're doing. And don't cold message. So what is a cold message for me? I'm not saying about people that I don't know, but people that I haven't been interacting with for a while, that I haven't been talking to about something else before it works. This is if I go right away and be like, hi, I'm a It Works distributor, do you want to have 40% off, blah, blah, blah. This is cold messaging, and I never do that. So as long as I interact with them and I talk to them about something else, then I can talk about It Works. I'm gonna find a way to go to It Works, but I don't cold message, but that's me. So always make sure you add your friends on your 100 list, and if you have potential list, make sure you write everything down, because you're never gonna remember everybody for sure. So try to keep it organized. Just find yourself a routine and that you can stick to. Personally, I have binders, and this is the way I keep everything organized. I'm green, like I said. And always try to pick up your numbers. So that means, okay, I'm gonna post 3 times a day. I'm gonna add 10 people a day. I'm gonna private message new people, 10 new people a day, and I'm gonna follow up with 10 people a day. This is an example. It can be 20, it can be 30, it can be 50, whatever the time you have, but just make sure to find a routine for you, and don't go to bed if you didn't do it, because you have to be consistent and you have to build your business every day. Because if you plant your seeds, you don't water it, and you don't go until you can get the harvest, you're never gonna get nothing. So just make sure you do all the steps. This is really important, because if you keep planting seeds but then you never go through the rest of the steps, you're gonna lose, and somebody is just gonna harvest for you. So that sucks. Let's talk really quick about organization. Set yourself monthly and daily goals. Create, I don't know, probably if you like list, create yourself a daily checklist with your daily actions. Like I said, pick your numbers, organize your follow-up. So what I'm doing, I have my 100 list, I have my distributors list, my loyal customers list, my potential distributors list, and my potential loyal customers list. So everybody is written down. I don't forget nobody. Of course, I have a planner, because my goal when I talk to a potential is to get a date. And as soon as I get a date, I write the name down in my planner so that I don't forget. Try to organize a power hour for yourself every day. If you don't have like a whole hour, just try to split into, I don't know, 4 times 15 minutes, or I don't know, 2 times 30 minutes, whatever you can do, but try to give yourself a really focused time to work your business with intention. Try to save all the messages that you are like using every day. I don't know what is the wrap is blah, 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 blah. Don't lose time to write it all over again. Just save it into your I don't know how you call that, your memo, I guess, in your phone, and just so that you can copy paste, you're gonna stop wasting time. So there's a difference between warm market and cold market. Just make sure you talk differently to people you don't know. Make sure you're going to build a relationship with them before you talk about it works, because that's like spamming people and it's not working. And you know, when you're sending all these same scripts to everybody, the problem is that it's going to give a bad opinion about our industry and our company. So just make sure you personalize and customize all the message you send, and don't be like sending the same message without even reading what you send, and call people by their name, use voice messages so that you can share your excitement. This is a couple stuff you can use, and make sure that your cold market is becoming your warm market before you talk about it works. With my team, we are doing online parties twice a month minimum. So for me, it's a good way to build your business, because not everybody is able to go to work parties. Not everybody wants to move. To be honest, they like to be at home and do everything from their phone or computer. So that's a good way to have a lot of guests at the same time. And also you can share your experience, because you can be several distributors doing it together, so it's easier and you have more testimonies. I love it personally. It's fun, it's original. You can choose winners because you can do a drawals, and that's helps people want to come because they love when there's free stuff. And for me, there's two secrets to a good online party is the teamwork, because that's how we work with my team. We always make sure we are all going to these events, and the one who are in the events are liking, commenting, and sharing their before and after, the testimonies, so that people can see that we are really a team and we are working together, and it's not just me who is successful in this business. And always make sure you choose quality over quantity when you invite. Don't be like inviting 10,000 people and you don't even ask them before. My team, we have a rule when we do online party, we don't invite people that we don't ask before. So we have different type of messages people can use, especially for the newbies, that we send to ask people if they want to participate to our online parties. And honestly, it works better, and we have a lot of people signing up after our online parties. So yeah, that's one of my tips. So this is a couple extra tips that I was just thinking about, and I didn't want to forget before I finish this. So like I said, always you can get inspiration from other leaders, but you know, like we said, always make sure you copy the right people, because not everybody is compliant, not everybody is using what they're supposed to use. So make sure you are copying the good people, and make sure it still inspires you. Like I said, be careful who you like and comment. Don't be like just commenting and liking all the distributor stuff. Otherwise, you're only going to see distributors in your timeline. Another tip too, if you have sometimes a picture, like a good before and after picture that you want to post, Facebook is not allowing you to post it because they say it's a spam. So there's a little tip that works pretty good. You just go on an app and you add a little border, and then it works. You can post it again. So that happened with my belly, because my belly has been shared so many times that I'm not even allowed to share it like this anymore. So I just add like a blurry border around it, and I can post it again. Yeah, just make sure sometime you check your profile, especially after a BOGO or a promotion, when we are talking a lot about promotions and some sales. Just go back to your profile and make sure you delete some stuff, so that when you add new people, they don't see only it works stuff all over the place. So that's one of my tips too. You can also save posts and videos for later. I don't know if everybody knows that. When you see a post, I don't know, let's say you see Erica's post and you like it and you want to save it for later, just on the corner, you have 3 little dots. You can click on it and you can save the post for later, and it goes into your menu and you can watch it later. That's good for a video too. If you don't have the time to watch it right away, you can save it in your phone. So that's something I discovered a couple weeks ago, and I love it. You can go into the Facebook search bar and you can type my friends who lives in Orlando, my friends who work at Disney, and then you just click enter and you select people. And it's gonna only show you friends in your friend list that are living in Orlando, that are working at Disney. And that's pretty cool, because if you want to do a rock party at home and you just want to check who is in your area, this is a great tip. I don't know if you all know about this, but I just discovered this a couple of weeks ago. And also in your Messenger, I don't know if you can do that from the cell phone, but I'm doing it from the computer. When you go into the search bar and you type like a keyword, I was only typing names, looking for somebody in my Messenger, but I didn't know you can type a word. And you can type, for example, cleans, and then you just click on this message under, and it's gonna show all the message where you have been using the word cleans. So that's pretty good, especially during a BOGO or a sale, because you can find all the people you have been talking about cleans, or like, for example, right now, joining your team, because you can tell them we have a promotion going on. So for me, that's huge. Probably most of you know it, but I didn't. So, and this is something that I noticed not so long too. When you go into the search bar, you can type for a keyword again. So let's say cleans. Then you can click on posts and you can select only you, and you can see all the posts you have been posting with the word cleans. So let's say you don't have any idea about what to post today and you want to check what post was working pretty good for you. Don't copy paste it, because it's gonna be the same. Facebook's gonna know that you copy pasted, but just like save it, change a little bit, a couple words. Or you can also, like, if you see there's a lot of likes and comment, you can comment under it and it's gonna pop up in the timeline again, like it's a brand new post, but it's a super old one. So that's a good tip too. And you can also find people that you forgot about and they were probably interested by one of your posts or a product or something. This is how I found people in the comment that I was forgetting about. So I like it. So I'm gonna finish with the apps. Some of the apps I'm using for the pictures. I love to put wording on the pictures and that kind of stuff. So this is some of the apps I know. I have an Android, so I don't know if it's the same on iPhone, but you can check. My favorite one is WordSwag. So this is the app I'm using for the wording on the pictures. There's Fonty, so you can see it's a weird way to spell it, so I'm not going to spell it, but you can see how it goes. Fonto too, and WordSwag and Typorama. My favorite is WordSwag. This one is not free, but I guess the other one are all free. So you can even find some like pictures like this, and if you want to change a little bit and have more ideas. And one of the app I use the most is PicsArt. So this is the app I'm using for this kind of, when I want to add some pictures in my pictures. This is the app I'm using the most, PicsArt. And that's a new app I have add recently. I think you have to pay for this one. You see, that's an example. If you have a picture and you just want to delete something on the picture, like a link or a word or something, you can delete it and it looks like almost perfect. So that's an app that I like. And so I'm only talking about pictures. The rest, I'm not talking about it, pictures and videos. So Photofania, probably you saw these pictures like a couple times on Facebook. So if you were wondering how they do that, it's this app Photofania. I don't really use it anymore, but I know some people like it. Bitmoji, so you know this famous avatar everybody's doing. This is the app. You can do your own emoji avatar and change all different kind of words and behavior. And of course the wrap app, because you guys know we have to approve our picture, so don't post pictures that are not approved. And Boomerang, you know, the super quick video always doing the same movement, so that's Boomerang. And I guess that's it. So just to finish, always make sure you're consistent, you're authentic, and you're thoughtful. Be the person you would like to follow. And that's something that I really want to talk about. Don't just think about how many followers and how many likes and how many comments you have, because you know some leaders, they have a lot of distributors following them. So believe me, if we like delete all the distributors from these comments and likes, there's not as many comments as we think. So don't stress out if you don't have a lot of comments and likes, because that doesn't mean people are not looking what you're doing, and they are watching you, but they don't say it. So don't stress. Like, I can give you an example. I changed my profile picture. I have 250 likes, and I post a picture, a before and after picture, I'm gonna have 5 likes. So that's okay. That's okay. It's still working. I built 2 double diamond on Facebook, and I don't have like 4,000 likes and comments under my post. So that's okay. Share an exciting adventure and be patient, because it's gonna be a lot of patience. It's not gonna be like overnight. So always remember that, and stay yourself. You don't want to be somebody else, you want to be yourself. So the last thing I can say is, this is for me the 5 essential to build on social media. You know, we are saying with It Works, blitz, wrap, repeat. On social media, it's post, add, interact, message, follow up, and repeat. If you don't do these 5, you're missing out on something, and it's not going to work. So this is like the most important thing I would say about this training. So that was a lot. I hope you guys loved it. So if you have some question, please don't hesitate. I would love to answer you. I just hope you understand everything I was saying today. Excuse my French. So yeah, if you want to ask something, don't hesitate. Yeah, I'm so glad you liked it. That was my first training in English, you guys. I'm so stressed. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate your comments. Thank you so much. Oh, that's nice. Thank you.